Student friends, in yesterday's lecture we discussed about how picture is going to be formed on the television screen with the help of the block diagram to be used at the transmitting end and also to be used at the receiving end. That made us to generate the picture on the television screen and acoustic sound through the speaker. We also confirmed that there must be a synchronization between transmission and reception of audio video signal, that is composite video signal, and for that particular purpose sync pulses and blanking pulses are introduced at the transmitting end when the camera scans the scene or event, and same are reproduced at the receiving end, and those respective pulses are provided to the horizontal and vertical deflection system. Friends, that's how the picture is going to be generated, formed on the television screen. Now we are going to see details at the receiving end, that how picture raster is going to be generated, which is scanned in the camera, same on the television screen. And the process of generating picture raster as in the camera on the television screen, that is known as scanning. And today we are going to study the scanning process. Friends, scanning, it is the process of generating the picture raster as in the camera on the television screen. That means same coordinates must be scanned on the television screen, which are scanned by the camera at the transmitting end. Then and then only same picture is going to be reproduced on the television screen. And to undergo that, scanning process is adapted. Student friends, there are two types of the scanning. One is a rectilinear scanning and second one is interlaced scanning. In practice, interlaced scanning is widely used, but without studying the rectilinear scanning, it is difficult to understand the interlaced scanning, and that's why we will begin with rectilinear scanning at first, and then we are going to discuss about the interlaced scanning. Student friends, this is what it is represented here in this particular diagram, the scanning process. Friends, we are well aware that when the electron beam is generated in the electron gun assembly of the picture tube, carrying the picture information with high velocity, high kinetic energy, by passing through pre-accelerating anode, focusing anode, main accelerating anode, and vertical deflection system and horizontal deflection system, it will strike on the television screen that will generate a bright spot. And that bright spot, we can call it as the pixel that contains the picture information. This bright spot is moved on the television screen from left to right, and then it is brought back from right to left. The spot or the electron beam that moves the spot from left to right is known as a trace period, in which the picture information is present, which is expected to be developed on the television screen. But when the electron beam brings the spot from right to left, here during this particular period, no picture information is present, and that's why the screen is going to be kept blank. And to do this, at the end of every vertical trace or at the beginning of every vertical retrace or flyback period, a sync pulses and blanking pulses are introduced. So details of sync and blanking pulses we are going to study in the next article. Please do remember that at the end of every trace period within which the picture information is present, or at the beginning of every retrace period or flyback period, the sync pulses or blanking pulses are introduced. The role of blanking pulse is to keep the screen blank when the spot moves from right to left. And the role of sync pulses is to synchronize transmission and reception horizontally as well as vertically on the television screen as it is scanned in the camera. Accordingly, at the beginning, the spot moves from left to right, scanning the picture information. After introducing the blanking pulse and sync pulses, the spot moves from right to left, within which the screen is kept blank to save the power. Again, the spot moves from right to left. Again, it is brought back to the left in the retrace period or flyback period, during which again screen is going to be kept blank. The motion of spot from left to right and right to left is known as horizontal scanning. Like this, horizontally, 625 horizontal lines are scanned within one vertical scan. After completing 625 lines, the spot comes to the right corner at the bottom of the television screen. Within this, one vertical scan is completed so that spot comes from top to the bottom. That means within one vertical scan, 625 lines are going to be horizontally scanned. After scanning 625 lines, one vertical scan is going to be completed. This scanning is same as that of you are reading your notebook. You are going to start reading your notebook from top line to the left corner, reaches to the right. Again from right to left, you are well aware that there is no information to read. Directly you are shifting from right to left within a quick period. So that's why that period is known as the retrace period or flyback period. It is very short. It is going to be perceived by our eye. Accordingly, the trace and retrace period timings are going to be adjusted. And finally, after reading the entire page, your eyes will stop on the right corner at the bottom of that particular page, and you will recognize that one page is going to be completed. Analogous to that aspect only, the scanning on the television screen that takes place that develops the picture raster on the television screen. Friends, when this happens during the horizontal scan, horizontal deflection system produces a sawtooth wave to move the spot from left to right. So here the sawtooth waves are represented. Dear students, during the trace period, the current or voltage, it rises from minimum to maximum. So this is the trace period. During this particular trace period, the spot moves from left to right. But when it reaches to right and the current becomes maximum, current starts decreasing. So this decrease in current is known as the retrace period, during which the spot will move from right to left. Within this trace and retrace period, one horizontal line is scanned from left to right and also from right to left. Same process is repeated for the second line. Such a 625 trace and retrace action will take place so as to complete the scan of 625 lines on the television screen, so as to complete one vertical scan. But when these 625 sawtooth waves are generated to scan 625 lines, at the beginning of first scanning horizontal line, Simultaneously, during the vertical scanning, for vertical diffraction system, vertical trace is goes on increasing. During this vertical trace period, the spot will move from top to bottom, and within this vertical trace period 625 lines are going to horizontally scan, and when the spot comes from top to bottom, one vertical scan is going to be completed and its vertical retrace period starts. During this retrace period, the spot goes from right to left top of the top corner of the screen, and during this vertical retrace period 40 lines are going to be vested to shift the spot from right of the bottom of the television screen to the left of the top of the television screen. These 40 lines are going to be vested during the vertical retrace period. So out of 625 lines, if you subtract 40, remaining lines are used for 585 lines are used for the exactly horizontal scanning, because out of 625, 40 lines are going to be vested to move the spot from vertical retrace period to the right corner of the bottom to the top corner. So like this. So this is represented vertical retrace period. This happens during this particular period. Within this particular vertical trace and retrace period, 625 horizontal lines are scanned, and after that new vertical trace begins, and again the scanning process repeats. Such a sequentially number of vertical scan that takes place, and there is a formation of a picture frame, a picture raster on the television screen. Friends, horizontal scanning frequency is 15,625 Hz, whereas vertical scanning frequency is only 50 Hz, because vertical scanning is a bit slow rather than the horizontal one line scanning. So that's why frequency is less, means time required to scan, move the beam from top to bottom is more. So this is how the respective scanning process that takes place. This scanning process implies some Indian IRC standard. Those standards we are going to study in further slide. Friends, this is how the picture raster is going to be generated on the television screen, and that is known as the scanning process on the television. To understand the international standards being used in India, we can say that out of 620 lines, 40 lines are going to be vested during the vertical retrace period. So that's why only 585 lines are active lines. From that we can calculate the vertical resolution as 585 into 0.7. What is 0.7? 0.7 is the scale factor. If you multiply 585 by 0.7, that is scale factor, you will get 4095 lines. And horizontal resolution is 409.5 into 4 by 3. That comes to be 546 lines. Black and white alternately. That means 273 black lines and 273 white lines alternately, which are going to be scanned. Friends, try to remember, totally 625 lines are scanned in one vertical frame. Out of that, during vertical retrace period, 40 lines are used for the vertical flyback or vertical retrace. If you subtract those 40 lines from 625, only 585 lines will remain as active. By using that, vertical resolution can be calculated as 585 into 0.7, that comes to be 409.5. If you multiply this by 4 by 3, what is 4 by 3? It is aspect ratio of the television, and that comes to be 546 lines, alternately black and white. Means out of 546, 273 lines are black and 273 lines are white. The horizontal scanning frequency is calculated as number of lines into picture scan. Within 1 second, 25 pictures are scanned. So 625 into 25, that comes to be 15,625 Hz. It is the horizontal scanning frequency. Each line is scanned 25 times in 1 second. Total time period is 1 upon frequency, that is 1 upon 15,625. It comes to be 64 microsecond. This is total trace and horizontal retrace period. Out of 64 microsecond, 12 microsecond lines are used for blanking pulse or during the blanking or retrace period. 52 microseconds is trace period. That means the retrace period is of 12 microsecond and trace period is of 52 microsecond. Thus, the period of square wave is 52 upon 273, it is 0.2 microsecond. That is highest fundamental frequency 1 upon 0.2 microsecond, that's equal to 5 megahertz. The maximum frequency equal to now active lines into scale factor into aspect ratio. Active lines 585, scale factor 0.7, aspect ratio 4 by 3. It comes to be 546 upon 2 into horizontal scan period. So that comes to be the maximum frequency. Friends, this is how rectilinear scanning is adapted with Indian standards. All these are television standards to be adapted to scan the beam rectilinearly. But in present situation, rectilinear scanning is not at all used. But it is necessary to understand the standards which are associated with the television communication. It is possible only by studying the rectilinear scanning. Instead of that, interlaced scanning is widely used. What do you mean by interlaced scanning? Interlaced scanning means each vertical scan is divided into two fields. This is because to avoid the flickering of the picture tube. Means when during the every retrace, horizontal and vertical retrace period, the screen is turned to be blank. And again during trace period, it is to be turned on to save the power. And that's why screen may going to flicker. To avoid the flickering rate, as 25 frames are scanned in 1 second, instead of that 50 picture frames are made to be scanned within 1 second. If you scan 15 picture frames in 1 second, why 50 pictures has to be scanned? To avoid the flickering, we have to increase the rate of scanning the frames within 1 second. So instead of scanning 25 frames, 50 frames are scanned within 1 second. If you scan 50 picture frames in 1 second, the frequency will becomes double. Instead of 15,625 Hz, the frequency will becomes 31,250 Hz. And the timing is going to reduce, it is 32 microsecond, which will increase the bandwidth to 10 megahertz. Why all these factors are appearing? Because we will increase the speed of scanning. To achieve the same rate and to reduce the flickering, to maintain the same bandwidth, the interlaced scanning is used. And within in that particular interlaced scanning, one vertical picture frame is going to divide it into two fields. In one field, half lines are scanned. In another field, half lines are scanned. Means in interlaced scanning, one vertical frame is scanned in a ratio 2:1. Two fields forms one vertical scan. In first field, odd number of lines are scanned. Means line number 1, 3, 5 like that. Only odd number of lines are scanned, and that is up to 312 and half lines in one field. That's why that field is called as the odd field. And in next vertical scan, next field, only even number of lines are scanned. That is line number 2, 4, 6, 8. And this will complete the scan at the line of 625. When these two fields are then interlaced together, connected together, so that's why it is called as interlaced scanning. As one vertical frame is divided into two fields, one is odd field within which odd number of lines are scanned up to 312 and half lines. Remaining 312 and half lines are scanned in the even field starting from 2468 up to 625 lines, and finally all these are going to be interlaced with each other. So that's why it is called as the interlaced scanning. This will maintain the scanning rate same. It will reduce the flickering of the picture tube. So that's why interlaced scanning is preferred rather than the what we can call it as rectilinear scanning, and which is represented here. Look at here. Here, as usual, first line starts scanning from the top of the left of the television screen. Its trace period of 52 microsecond, retrace period of 12 microsecond. Routinely, in trace period the signal is present, in retrace period the signal is absent. The first line is scanned, then instead of scanning second line, third line is scanned. After that, fifth line is scanned. Like that, the spot comes to be center of the bottom of the screen. Here, 312 and half lines are going to be scanned. Look at here. This is the first field where only odd number of lines are scanned. That's why it is called as odd field. After that, vertical retrace begins from the center of the bottom of the screen. During this period, the spot moves from center of the bottom of the screen to the center of the top of the screen. Within this, 20 lines are going to west. Here, one odd field scanning is completed. After that, again second even field starts from center of top of the screen, that is from here. The spot reaches to the left. This is half trace period, and after that the spot returns to the second line of at the left side, and hereafter second line scans, or second line trace is going to be begins and it ends at the right of the screen. Same trace and retrace repeats, that means second 4, 6 up to 625 lines when the spot reaches to the right corner of bottom of the screen. As being here only even number of lines are scanned, it is called as even field. After that, again vertical retrace begins. During this, spot moves from right of the bottom of the screen to the left of the top of the screen. After this, both the fields are going to be joined together, interlaced together, and that forms the one vertical frame. So two fields, one is odd field, second one is even field, both are interlaced with each other, connected with each other, and that's why it is called as interlaced scanning. Due to this, same scanning rate is maintained, bandwidth will be maintained the same, and flickering rate is totally going to be get reduced. And that's why interlaced scanning is preferred in the television communication system to generate the picture raster on the television screen, as it is scanned in the camera at the transmitting end. Students, friend, this is the odd number of lines scanning represented from A to B, where odd lines, that is the first vertical trace. After that, retrace period begins. Again, second field that scans, that is even field. After that, its retrace begins, and then both are combined together. First field and second field combined together so as to scan almost all the lines. Here it is A, start of the first field, B, beginning of first retrace, C, start of second field, D, beginning of second retrace. All those are represented in this particular diagram. This is how one can understand the meaning of interlaced scanning. So friends, let me discuss detail for you. In consideration of the flicker, 50 picture frames per second is a minimum requirement in television scanning. In rectilinear scanning, 25 frames are scanned in 1 second. But what is the requirement? Requirement is of 50 picture frames per second to give you visual steady illusion for you on the television screen as it is appearing on the camera at the transmitting end. So that's why one can reduce the flickering rate. To reduce the flickering rate, 50 picture frames per second must be scanned. If that is adopted, then due to this, horizontal line scanning frequency will be doubled. Instead of 15,625 Hz, it becomes 31,250 Hz with the line period of 32 microsecond, which was 64 microsecond. Now it is reduced to 32 microsecond. This increases the bandwidth to 10 megahertz if scanning is rectilinear. Therefore, a method to reduce the bandwidth with vertical picture scan rate 50 Hz is interlaced scanning. In this scanning, picture is divided into two fields, each containing half of the interlaced scanning lines, and fields are scanned in 2:1 ratio. That is, 625 lines are divided into 312.5 lines each. In one field, odd number of 312.5 lines are scanned, in which first line starts at the left of the top and first field ends at the center of the bottom with 312.5 line known as odd field, where 135 number lines up to 312.5 lines are scanned. Then vertical retrace period starts and the beam reaches to center of the top. Within this, 20 lines are lost. Now even field starts with 246 numbered lines are scanned from the center of the top at 312.5 line, ends at 625 lines to the right of the bottom of the screen. Then in vertical retrace period, the beam moves to the left of top with loss of 20 horizontal lines. Thus, two fields are interlaced with each other. To interlace each other, Field sync pulse of equally spaced is applied at the end of each field. One set of pulse at the center of the last line in odd field and other at the end of the last line even field. The flyback time must be same following each odd and even field and should repeat exactly. Means for interlacing purpose, pre-equalizing and post-equalizing pulses are used at the end of 312 and a half line and also at the end of 625 fifth line. Dear students, interlacing is done with a vertical scan at 50 Hz so that each field at 25 Hz make us complete the picture, that is 3.5 lines are scanned in 1 by 50 second and 625 lines in 1 by 25 second to keep 5 MHz bandwidth. Friends, this is what one can remember as a interlaced scanning, which is used nowadays. Nowadays for what? Nowadays for generating the picture on the television screen. Student friends, that's all about today's lecture. Tomorrow we will see the meaning of composite video signal.